I gotta tell you guys, man. I gotta tell you guys something. And before I tell you this something, do not forget to subscribe to this channel. We're almost at 100K. Pretty much there. For those of you that sub before the 100K, you guys will be the OGs of this channel going forward. And let's do this so we can have a party. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a very good conversation. And after that, we're going to keep the ball rolling as per usual. But I have a strong message for you guys today in this topic and in this video of what I want to talk about. There is a lot of danger today in single men of how this is going. The number is at an all-time high. It is now over 60% of men who are single, and it's a dangerous thing because the number should not be even close to that high. It should be it should be cut in half. It should be less than that. It should be more than cut in half is what I mean. Although there are people who choose to be single for the rest of their lives, that's fine because some people are capable of living a life single and being happy about it. That's fine. But the thing is, there's so many men who don't want to be single. They want families. They want the ideal situations going on for themselves with a woman. And a lot are not getting it. And I'm here to tell you guys the dangers of single men of our society. There's lots of men out here, bro. They are angry. They're walking around here, bro. They are livid. They are hotheads. There's a lot of guys out here, bro. There's nothing wrong with them. They might be young, but they have bright futures. They're working hard. They're probably the best they can be for their age. Time just has to do its thing so they can be better, and they're working on it. They're working hard. And they're still getting overlooked. It used to not be this way, but it's this way now. And it's unfortunate. It's not even men's faults, bro. We're also losing femininity in this world. That is also a dangerous thing. It's a dangerous thing for everybody involved today of what is going down in this world. It's dangerous. We need more men who are going to step up, obviously. We also need more women who's in their feminine. This gives men more purpose to have feminine women around. It gives men more drive, damn, that's my girl. I gotta take care of her. Women overlook the motivation men have when something like that is around. They overlook it. So a lot of men being single today, they view it as the dating pool is trash. We may never have a family no more. A lot of men are checking out. A lot of men feel so far away from those things happening because of what the world has come to today. It's women's choice, bro, that the world has gone this way. It is. They killed chivalry, romance, everything. Killed it. There's so many men that are single that want to be that way, but women are killing it. Women asked for all this to happen. Now it's happening. And look what's happening. Now it's where's all the men? Y'all didn't want the men. But now it's where's the men? They checked out. They don't even have motivation anymore. They're barely hanging on. They barely have the motivation to do anything because they don't have families. They don't have a feminine woman in their life to get up and fight for her. And yes, honestly, it's no excuse. Because regardless, as a man, you have to get up and you have to fight regardless, bro. You do. It's just that not every man alive is that strong. That's the thing. I was fortunate enough to be that strong. And I say this because it's the truth. I went through it, bro. I had the girls in high school. I had the girls a little bit after high school, the friends. Things started to fall apart. Things started to get different. Life started to get different. I started to take a different path. So things got, separated. I got separated with a lot of people, and I was on my own. I was on my own journey. I wasn't focused on necessarily wanting or needing or having a girlfriend at the time. I was just like driven, bro. Like I wasn't putting in effort. I was ignoring a lot of things that was coming my way. I was ignoring a lot of text messages, DMs, and everything else. I was not involved. I was not involving myself in that stuff because I felt better anyways, bro. All that stuff, it felt below me. I'm not even fucking around, bro. Like, not many people that was at the age I was at was like ambitious, was motivated to the level that I was. Bro, I did nothing and got the girls I wanted. I started to like get to next levels, and it separated me from people because I had to like kill a part of myself that was in the past to become a new man, and now it's like different. That's a transition I went through. And it's like strange, weird, lonely times that you've never experienced before. And I grew through that. I grew such strong independence to the point where I became independently set, independently happy. And it was the next level. The thing is, bro, most men don't have it in them to do that. Most men I've ever talked to don't have it in them to do that. Most men I've ever come across in my life has never actually done that. Like, I promise you guys, they have not. I have. Some have. I'm not the only man in the world that has. Just not a lot, percentage-wise, has done that. Like, very few and far between. It takes a certain level of a person, and it's just what a lot of men today fail to go through. They hold themselves back, and bro, holding yourself back ain't gonna do it. It ain't gonna do it. But with what I was talking about, women has always been a good motivation for men. Men used to have families at such a younger age. There comes a point, bro, where your own family just ain't gonna cut it. You become older and you realize, your family ain't really there in the way that you need them to be. Now your friends ain't there the way you need them to be. All of a sudden, you become a man, you become an adult, you start to realize people no longer give a about you, bro. When you're a kid, people care. When you're a young kid, people care. When you're an adult and you're a man, no one gives a, you know why? Because you're supposed to go out there, get after it, and become a valuable man. This is what all males have to understand today. And I say males because if you're a young kid, you should start to learn about this as fast as possible. There's going to come a point in your life where you get up to the age of a man, of an adult, and everything is going to change. The way people treat you changes, bro. You're a man now. You're no longer a kid. You don't get support from family. You don't get like anything. All the love gets lost from friends, from chicks you were with, from everything. And it's just you for a while. This breaks a lot of men. A lot of you guys have to go through that to become a strong man, become valuable, become everything to get that life you want. That is what has to happen today. And a lot of men are failing at those times. It used to not be this difficult. Because at a young age, women would cater to men, like they would be together. And now it's like women's like, nah, we gonna do this. We want to be independent. We want to go out there to college and get our own stuff. And we don't want to depend on no man and stuff like this. This has created more masculine women, which men don't like. And men are becoming less driven because there's less to fight for. But you guys and the men that are watching this video, you guys have to switch the mindset of, you know what? I have to become the best I can be. I'm going to let the state of the world today motivate me. I'm not going to sit around and talk about how hard it is, oh my God, and stuff like this, bro. You have to use all that fuel. Like, you ain't gonna lose, bro. You ain't gonna lose in this life. You're gonna be the biggest savage the world's ever seen. That's what you're gonna do. It's exactly what you're gonna do. Because if you don't, life might just pass you by. It's important. It's important to be driven. Women want those types of men. Even if they're not perfect, you will mold her into the woman she's supposed to be if you get them young enough. Because she's going to realize in her feminine female brain, my man's got this. I don't have to be so ambitious. I can maybe work and stuff a little bit, but still be feminine, still be happy, and have a great life. Focus more on my children. Focus more on family, the things I would actually like to do. But they become more masculine, thinking I don't need a man because they're brainwashed. They really think that's the answer. They think that's the best way. It's not. It's not the best way. It was never the best way. Bro, women do that out of fear, out of insecurity. They're not doing it because it's just great. They do this because they fear. They fear for not being good enough. They fear to lose their man. If you had enough confidence in yourself, you would think you had the confidence to keep a good man around. But they don't. Oh, I'm not going to depend on no man. I'm going to have my own career and do all this stuff because you never know. They don't say that, but in the back of their minds, bro. Yeah. And we're not saying, and I'm not saying, women can't have careers, women can't work. It's the fucking mindset they have with it, bro. It's the mindset they have. It's the disrespect towards men. It's not wanting to be a woman. It's them wanting to compete. It's them thinking they're can be as hardworking and as strong and as powerful and as dominant as a man, and they're going to go out there and prove it. But in actuality, men are just different, built different than women. It's the facts, bro. It's the facts. Our bone structure is thicker. Our blood is thicker. We're bigger. We're bigger humans. We're not the same. We're not the same type of humans. We're built completely different. We have 10 times the testosterone, 10 times the muscle mass pretty well. Like, we're not the same. We're built hard as rocks. Men don't compete with women in sports for a reason. Men are needed. Women are needed. But women are needed to be feminine, nurturing, because that's how your body is built, you know? To carry a child, to be feminine and nurturing. Not to be masculinized and hard and aggressive and... How can you have a child with a woman like that, bro? You can't. How can you have family like that? You can't. So the modern day female, bro, is going to go out there and just hustle her face off. And bro, I've had women that come to me before on call, literally tell me how hard they work and stuff, and they don't like it. They don't like it. They don't like how hard they have to work, and they're gonna have to do it for the rest of their life, bro. That's how brainwashed they are. They don't realize how important a man is. They tell themselves comforting lies all the time. There's times where they have these crazy thoughts of, oh my God, like, what would it be like to have a man in my life? Like, all this stuff. Like, bro, these types of women think that way. But they continuously put on that fake act. They go out there into the world with their masculine selves, and they keep making the same mistakes. And it always comes back to them feeling feminine when they're by themselves, and what would it be like to have a man around and all this stuff. But then they snap out of it and they get back in their masculine and they keep living that life until it's all over. Realizing they worked that hard to prove their independence and their, I can do it on my own, it was all for nothing. All they had to do was chill. All they had to do was sit pretty. And this is what happens. It's completely insane. And I just don't. I don't get it. I don't get how you can be a man or a woman and not understand what you have to do to make things work for yourself. I just don't get it. I just don't understand. We are all hardwired a certain way. Why would you continuously live a lie? Or continuously live being brainwashed? Bro, there's people with millions of dollars that literally hang themselves in their own home. Brand new home. And they do that. Me and a fella that I do carpentry with sometimes, the odd time. I haven't done anything with him since about the start of May. But he'll probably hit me up this fall again and we'll do a little bit of stuff. We worked in a rich neighborhood 2 years ago, and it was beside a house that is now vacant. No one's living in there. And a man that was involved in the oil industry that made a shitload of money hung himself in that home. He told me about it, and I was like, damn. We weren't working in that house. We were working in the house beside that one, which was like a rich house as well. Very big, very nice, very new, very modern. Same as the house we looked right over across the road from, through the window. And while being outside, yeah, the house is right there, and nice home. But it's not about the money. Money can give you freedom, but if you make all that money and you can't be free, what's the point? You're not free. You have all this money, but you're not free. You can't stop what you're doing because you'll eventually lose all your money, so you're stuck. The goal is about being free. It's not about being broke. It's not about making $1 billion. It's about being free. Like actually being able to live life on your own terms, doing the work you want to do. It is about being dedicated, disciplined, and doing all those things. But it's about having a choice. It's about doing the things you want to do on your time. And it doesn't mean your time is free and you can just dog around. You can pick and choose when you want to do things, so you do have to be disciplined. You do have to get things done, but you can choose when you want to do it. Most people don't have that choice. If you work hard enough and you're disciplined enough, you can live that life. But yeah, anyways, to end this video, bro, yeah, there's a lot of single men in this world that are lonely and they don't have much drive, they don't have much purpose, they don't have much passion. And that's what you have to clock into, bro. That's what you have to get your mind on. Like, how can I do this? What can I do? You can always start somewhere. You can start at some 9-to-5 job. You can start wherever you want. You can start with that first business. You can start with that first career path you want to take. It can be whatever you want it to be. But you have to think. You have to get into your own mind. You have to be creative. You have to put the pieces of the puzzle together in order to make life what you want it to be. The fact that you're single right now does not mean it ends that way. You could be with someone tomorrow, bro. I'm proof of that. I was single from 21 to 29, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere. And it was like that for the both of us. Out of nowhere, we didn't even expect it. You put the right person in front of you, bro, it's going to happen. It's going to work. The right person is the right person. There's no right time for it. It's the right person. It's a wrap. It's going to happen. You're going to make it happen because y'all don't want to do life without each other. It's how it will be. And it could happen at any time. How many new people have you met in your guys' lives? Tons. New people come across all the time. All it takes is that one person that you've never seen before. No more of that. Just like that. They're a good fit for you. You're a good fit for them. It is what it is. It might not even be what you expected. Because all of us have this thought of who we think we're going to be with, what type we're going to be with, and all that stuff. And it might be something different, but different in a good way. It's just a little different than you thought it was going to be, but it's like really good. That's what it could be. But like I said, guys, no matter what position you guys are in, don't hang your heads. For sure, don't hang your heads. Don't beat yourself up. Just get to work. Have some discipline. Have some courage. Hold yourself to a high standard, bro, and no matter what you're feeling inside, go out there and get after it and get it done. The more you can do that, the more you're putting yourself in the position that you should be in. Rather than just being like, oh my God, it's too hard, or the world's effed, and it might be effed. Those things might be true. Overcome it, bro. That's the new goal. That's the goal I had for the longest time. I was laughing at how things were, bro. It's like, look at all this. Watch what I go on and do. And I can give almost no one the time of day when I go on and do it. That's the best revenge, bro. Individually create the life you want to live. Depend on nobody. All y'all men watching this video, bro, don't depend on nobody but yourself to get yourself to where you want to be. And you set the tone, you set the standard, and whoever doesn't like it can kick rocks. Because that's what you're doing. You hold yourself that high, you expect everyone else, if they're going to come into your life, they have to hold themselves to a high expectation as well. Y'all's going to make it work. But anyways, guys, that's the end of this video. It's time to get a quick late night snack and get up and do it all over tomorrow. Hard work, discipline. Work hard, play hard. That's what we do. God willing, God bless. We'll see y'all at the top.